Hello and welcome to this brand new trip report. Today we're flying American Airlines Boeing 757-200 from Edinburgh, Scotland down to JFK. I just checked in for the flight, so now we can head to security. After you pass security, there's many shops and restaurants. While that might be a good thing, it's just way too crowded with these shops and restaurants. It's everywhere, and it just feels like it's too much. As you can see here, it's chaotic. And some parts of the airport are just kind of strange, like this part here. Here's the duty-free area again. Narrow walkways and just so much products and useless stuff to say. But once you get out of duty-free, the terminal opens up, giving you a much wider walkway and a lot less shops. Here's our gate today, gate 6. Again, it's just really poorly laid out. It does not look like a gate area. There's a restaurant to the right of it, and to the left there was a small waiting area. But here's our plan for this today. Right next to our gate, there was the Qatar Airways Airbus A350-900, which would soon be heading out to Doha. We boarded the plane, and today would be flying on N194AA on American Airlines Boeing 757-200. The 757-200 is in a 3-3 configuration. Here's the wing view from my seat. We pushed back on time and soon headed for the runway. As you can see over there, there's a United 757-200. I'll be making a trip report on one of those this summer from Dublin to Chicago.
Please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find
Here's a
our
quick
full
look at the safety
electronic-
video. We soon lined up on the runway for a departure out of Scotland. After a spectacular takeoff from Edinburgh, we started our climb into the clouds. I'm excited to come back to Scotland this summer. I'll be flying Airlines' Airbus A330-300 in economy class from Chicago to Dublin, and then I'll take their ATR 72 to Glasgow, and then coming back I'll be flying 9 Airways 7878 on a 5th Freedom flight from Edinburgh to Dublin. And on the last flight I'll be flying United Airways 757-200 from Dublin to Chicago. Looking forward to seeing how United 757 compares to Americans, especially their soft product. As we made our way through the clouds, I experienced some of the worst turbulence I've ever experienced in my life. As you can see here in the video, it was some pretty bad turbulence. But it only lasted for about 60 seconds until we made our way through the clouds. And we soon flew over Glasgow. And soon left the island. On this flight, a pillow and a blanket were provided. And the views were spectacular. Spotting these cool little islands was a really unique experience. Soon the meal was served. I went for the pasta dish. Here's the pasta, which was delicious by the way. And then here you got some condiments, you had your dessert, apple crumb cake, some cheese, a salad, crackers, and bread roll. And also, you got a bottle of water and a full can of Coke. To me, that's a perfect meal. Again, the views on this flight were pretty amazing as we flew over Greenland. We continued our cross over the Atlantic. Midway through the flight, the crew served a mid-flight snack, a little ice cream. Now let's take a look at the seat. American 757s are really basic. You have a tray table with a cup holder. Not so good legroom, to be honest. You have an audio port for listening to some music. And that's really about it. The only form of IFE is that, which is not really IFE. And by far my biggest complaint about this aircraft is the power outlet situation. Power outlets are only available at every 3 rows, and my row did not have power outlets. So to me that makes no sense on why only every other 3 rows can have a power outlet. Now let's take a look at American Airlines fleet. American Airlines operates a very diverse fleet. We are flying the Boeing 757-200 International. Here's our route today. Flying up north out of Scotland. Here's our retro overhead panel. As we got closer to New York, we got served a pre-landing snack. I've been very impressed with the amount of food they've served on just a 7-hour flight. We also got a full can of soda. And then we soon commenced our descent into the New York area.
check in and around your seats. The closet.
On our way to our gate, I spotted British Airways 747 and Aer Lingus Argentia's Airbus A330, an airline which I really want to fly. I cleared customs soon and headed to my next flight back to Chicago. Thanks for watching, and see you soon for a new trip report. The next trip report will be on United's 757-300 in first class from Chicago up to Orlando. This sure is an interesting flight, so subscribe for that flight if you are not already.